following cases of road mishaps involving 2,423 persons in 2024 in Ondo State alone. The State Sector Commander of FRC, Samuel Ibitoye, who said this in Akure, blamed human errors for most of the accidents recorded in the state. Our senior reporter, Ayodeji Muradeyo, has more.
Available data show that road accidents occur daily in Nigeria, killing an average of 14 persons, with human errors responsible for over 80% of road accidents. In Ondo State, Southwest Nigeria, a total of 2,423 persons were involved in road crashes in 2024. Also, 170 people died in road crashes between the 1st of January and the 31st of December 2024. A total of 778 persons suffered varying degrees of injuries, and 31 minors were involved in accidents. The State Sector Commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, Samuel Ibitoye, is disturbed about the trend. He said the Corps is sensitizing drivers to shun overspeeding and always put their vehicles in good condition.
We tell them what they need to do and what not to do while they are on the road. We also educate them that it is better they strive to stay alive. We are telling people that the rate of death on Nigerian roads is actually not acceptable, it's horrendous, and it's worrisome. And the need is very expedient for everybody to take road safety as a personal ideal, as something that we internalize.
The commander also trained its men in this regard to reduce road crashes and ensure their fitness. One of such trainings was organized for FRSC officials by a faith-based organization.
The National Road Safety Corps with some self-defense training today. The Safety Corps has experienced assaults on their officers at times, and we're here to help ensure that there's a strong and effective Safety Corps, because a strong and effective Safety Corps is a safe transportation.
The Federal Road Safety Corps says it will continue to organize enlightenment programs for passengers and drivers to reduce road crashes on the highways. Ayodeji Muradeyo, TVC News, Akure.
Sector Commander FRC Ondo State, Samuel Ibitoye, joins me live via Zoom from Akure. Good to have you join us on TVC News at 1. Now, 170 deaths, 778 persons injured in a single year. Why do we still record these many fatalities despite efforts to ensure safety on our roads?
Yes, good afternoon. It's actually a very huge number of deaths on the road, and that is why we are not resting our oars. We are striving every day. We are striving every moment to ensure that the trend is punctuated. We are striving every moment to ensure that we enforce the law so that people can go by the rules and regulations of the road. And that's not alone. We are going on massive advocacy, going from park to park, going from organization to organization, going from point to point to ensure that Nigerians change their attitude and bring up a safer road where people can move from one point to the other and ensure that crashes are not recorded on Nigerian road. We want to tell Nigerians that it is better we take ownership of road safety administration and road traffic management in this country, because it is not a job of FRC alone. It is an idea that is meant for every Nigerian, so that you will see that it's better you obey the rules and regulation, and the other one obey the rules and regulation, and at the end of the day, we have a safer and saner road traffic environment in Nigeria. It is actually not too acceptable. It's not acceptable. It's very, very horrendous that Nigerians are losing their lives unnecessarily on Nigerian roads, and this can only happen in times of war, in terms of destruction, when we have clashes. It is unfortunate that we are not obeying the rules and regulations. People overspeed.
Yes. Yeah, Mr. Ibitoye, I'm glad you've gotten to that point, Mr. Ibitoye, because I really wanted you to, hit the nail on the head. Talk to us about, these, rules that we are meant to obey as road users.
Speeding is the major cause of death on Nigerian roads. Patience is what they're preaching. Nigerians are expected to go by the speed limit on the road, to go by speed limit of the vehicle. We are not expected to speed excessively, because when you speed excessively, the impact is much when there's a crash. When you speed excessively, destruction is massive. So Nigerians will be patient when they drive on the road, and they should plan their journey adequately very well. You don't just go on the rush. If you go on the rush, definitely you want to disobey the rules, you want to disobey regulations, and at the end of the day, you go and have a head collision or go and destroy what you are not supposed to do. So we are preaching to Nigerians that patience is what they should abide by. They should go by the rules of the road, regulations of the road. Go by it and plan your journey very well before you take off.
I hear you, Mr. Bitoye.
This will assist economic development, and this will assist our image, even in the Committee of Nations, where Nigeria will not be said to be recording death unnecessarily on the road as a result of road traffic crashes. I
hear you, but let's talk about the attitude of, FRC personnel. Yes, their job is to ensure safety on the road, but we have actually heard of instances where it appears they simply lurk around waiting for road users to commit infractions, and then they simply arrest them rather than being right there to point them in the right direction on what they should do. How do you react and respond to this talk, this allegation?
Definitely, we are Nigerians and we know what is happening in Nigeria. And for FRSC, we are not resting our oars. We are training and retraining this personnel every time. We organize in-house lecture for them every time. And they're also sent on training to various institutions, to our training school, to our academy, to go and rejig their knowledge on road traffic management and road safety administration. They are taught adequately well and robustly on how to apprehend offenders, how to go on rescue, and how to do some other things that are very germane to ensuring that we have a safer road. But in case of anyone who is not amenable, who is not going by the rules of the game, there is always a control mechanism by the court to bring such a person to track. So they are human, and at times we punish them for what is not done correctly, and we also correct them and bring to track through training and retraining every moment.
All right, then. Sector Commander FRC Ondo State, Samuel Bitoye, thank you very much for talking to us on TVC News at 1.